So today is April 16th, 2025, and as of today, I have been drawing Sisyphus for 200 days. Greek myth of Sisyphus, not Sisyphus Prime, because I play Ultra Kill, so people might make that assumption. The Greek myth, based, and I am inspired by Albert Camus, blah blah blah, I said this in the last video. If you don't know, Sisyphus, you should really watch the first video first for the first 100 days, but I'm just going to explain again anyways, in case you don't know, even though only my friends are probably going to watch the video, and they definitely know by now because of me. But anyways, if you don't know, the Greek myth of Sisyphus is he was a tyrant, a king, who cheated death, and thus was sent to Tartarus, the underworld, and his punishment in hell was to push a boulder up a hill for all of eternity, just for it to roll back down once it gets to the top. So, this video I'm going to cover 101 through 200. The first 100 days are in the last video I made. Now, thank you for watching. This awesome music that is playing right now is by my friend Quartz. Check out their stuff. I do mention it again in the video, because I've already recorded the video, and because I wanted to re-record the intro. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, have fun! So, this is day 100. Ooh, how do I full screen this? Hold on. Okay, yeah, okay, this was day 100. Yeah, that's just a reminder. So yeah, the following day, January 7th, wow, it's the Panopticon, because that's what Sisyphus Prime broke out of. Wow, this is what he broke out of. So, just to keep the continuity going, yeah, the Panopticon's there. I mean, you have this type of mountain, though. What's interesting is that, like, the way I draw mountains just seems to evolve over time. I mean, like, this was when I first started to do these type of mountains, but then, like, yeah, these were what mountains were before. Man, this is a shit drawing, whatever. And yeah, this is the one I spent 11 hours on. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so, yeah, I was originally gonna have him, like, in between, like, the two sections of the Panopticon, but I got lazy. That's a common theme for these next few hundred, for these next 100 days. I get lazy a lot, but oh well. This is day 102. I kind of practice feet a lot. It looks like he has 4 toes from afar, but no, he has 5, don't worry. What the hell? Yeah, this is kind of a little arc, I guess, a little story thingy, little section I have. So first he finds this little pit, looks like one of the, or I guess, I think it was inspired by, actually. Oh man, it's this sketchbook still. Oh, I miss that sketchbook. Anyways, it was inspired by, like, the thing that, the flesh doors and the gluttony layers of Ultra Kill. Anyways, this was day 103, he is now jumping into it. I mean, anatomy practice mostly. Nothing else to say. He's supposed to be kind of, like, hanging on to this here little ledge. This is day 104. Spent a good time on this. I wanted to practice lighting. This is the first time that in my digital drawings I start to get rid of the line art afterwards. So there's no black lines. Except I didn't do that on him and the boulder for some reason, but I guess I just forgot. But yeah, so I just practiced lighting a bit. These do not look 3D, but they're supposed to be, like, big, like, tendril, vein, flesh, root thingy-mabobs. But yeah, it was mostly just practicing shading, and I mean, when I got to those parts, I was getting tired anyways, so, because, yeah, 2 a.m. I feel like I didn't give him enough time to look at them, so I'm kind of rushing through these, so I'll give you, like, 3 seconds of the ones we've gone over, and then spend more time on the next one. Yeah, this was, these things here, remember, like, these actually ended up being in a pretty good spot. So I'm pretty sure I made the, like, stalactites or stalagmites or whatever. I can't remember which ones that are, like, this one here. I remember making, I'm pretty sure I drew that before. I don't know, it was a while ago, so, but yeah. Or, no, I drew one before, but then I think I changed it. I cannot remember. Anyways. Day 105, so he keeps going through, and he has this big heart. Yeah, he exits the cave. That's that part. Wow, this looks weird. Huh. But yeah, the heart was supposed to mean... Oh, yeah, it's like so looking down on him from where this heart is. But yeah, I don't know. The heart looks alright, though. What is that? Whatever. That's actually a fairly good heart. I haven't drawn a heart since then, so it's been 95 days since I drew a heart, but oh well. Oh, okay. Oh. So, this is building up to a drawing that you'll see in a bit. That is my second favorite drawing. It was my favorite drawing until today's, dude, the 200. And at first it was supposed to be the day after this, but it eventually became day 111 because of the amount of time it took me. So, yeah, there is this thing. It's the Leviathan under him, the dock type thing. Then I just had to keep... What? I don't know. Sorry, I just got distracted by that. Oh, I know what that was supposed to be. And then I decided against it. Anyways, yeah, I just had to quickly sketch it, because, you know, I've been working on the one that you'll see in a bit. But yeah, it's like him, he fell over, and then the water is rising above him, next to him. That's what it's supposed to be, with the boulder in the background. Oh my god, my nose, I'm sorry. Fucking hell. Yeah, sorry if I'm not enthusiastic right now, bro. Bro, what the hell? I'm just tired, but yeah. I'll put some more personality, alright? Okay, so then I started to do like a fucking filler arc. Because, you know, like, I don't know how I could drag it out from here compared to what it actually is. So I had to do a filler arc, so these take place on the mountain he was on before. He still hasn't gone to the next mountain. If you remember, there's like 5 mountains I'm making him climb. He finished Mount Camus on day 95, and now he's like going to the next mountain. But yeah, this takes place fucking canonically. I guess that's the best word you can say here. On Camus Mountain somewhere. Is there supposed to be like weird spike things pointing at him? But yeah, I know. I just kind of fucking drew it, and then because again, I needed filler. So again, filler takes place on Camus Mountain. Blah blah blah. I was too lazy to go get my phone for this one, so I had my friend screenshot it. Thanks, Crafty, by the way. Screenshot it on my webcam. By the way, just want to say, the music at the beginning was made by my friend Quartz. Check her stuff out. She draws Yaron every day. I mentioned this last video, but I'll mention it again. She draws Yaron every day, and thinking cap on. She draws Yaron every day, and she makes really cool music, so you should listen to that. Well, she doesn't draw Yaron every day, but she draws Yaron a lot. It's like a series still, so because she wants to put more effort into it. Yeah, anyways, I am really excited to show this next one, but yeah, check her out, and check out my other friends out in the description and stuff. Anyways, sorry, my bad. Yes! Okay, I love this one. So, yeah, it's cool. So, fun fact, day 111 was on January 17th, which was my 17th birthday. So 1717, and 111 is binary for 7, so that's pretty neat. Oh, and it was at 456, so that's pretty neat. Right before 7, those numbers. Anyways, so this one took me a while. Took me those 5 days it took. It was so worth it, though. Like, a lot of it was these fucking scales. Oh, those were painful. But yeah, it was fun. This eye here, he has 4 eyes normally. This eye here, I like to say, is like the eye of hell. Like, hell itself would ever put an eye on the Leviathan. Just because why not? Why not? It's pretty cool. So yeah, the waves, I liked doing the waves. They were nice. Yeah, Sisyphus was like the last thing. The dock and Sisyphus were like the last things I did. I could have finished it the day before, but I really just wanted that cool, you know, like 111, 17th birthday, January 17th, on January 17th, so I just did this. Sorry, I have a stuffy nose right now. Anyways, yeah, this is my second favorite one. I really like the like coloration of this little spike he has. I think it worked out pretty well. So yeah, that is day 1-1. Let's keep going. So yeah, the day after I was fucking tired out. So, but this is him beginning the next mountain, Mount Maria. And there's Leviathan, what's supposed to be the Leviathan in the background. Yeah, it wasn't that good, but, you know, I was fucking tired. So, yeah. Oh, man, I love it. Look at his mouth. Mouthy mouth. Sorry. We're not on that one anymore. I just wanted to I just also wanted to point out, like, the reflections there. I thought those were fun to do. And then this wave. This wave I had, like, colored the whole time. Everything else wasn't colored in, but I just colored this thing first for some reason. I'll never know why. Like, I had all the line art done, and then this was just colored. Whatever. So, yeah, this was the next one. And then this was day 113. He is looking at Camus Mountain, I guess. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is supposed to be clouds. How, like, because in day 58, when he first started Camus Mountain, there were clouds where at his height, so it's just kind of reminiscent of that, I suppose. God, I forgot about this one. Okay, I'm sorry. Fuck. So this was on the fucking inauguration day. Okay, sorry. This was on the inauguration. This is on the inauguration day that we had this year. I was a bit upset about that. He's saying, I was condemned here by the woke and radical left to be pushed by a woke and foreign king. I have friends in many such cases. I added the many such cases after the fact because I just love that fucking line. It's like in the middle of this tirade. Oh, man. Okay, anyways, oh shit, dude. Okay, this was day 115, so I just wanted to practice out coloring a bit. Yeah, that's about it. The only thing I would change about it is that, like, there shouldn't really be, I don't think there should be sunlight reflection here. It should have been more mountain. But I just wanted to, like, focus on how, like, the sunlight reflections look like usually. But yeah, I like this one. Still one of my favorites, honestly. It didn't take that long, too. I don't remember how long it took, but it didn't take too long. It was very enjoyable. But yeah, there he is. Hi, Sisyphus. Yeah, I mean, I like the pink and the blue. I mean, yeah, that's all it is. Anyways, day 616. These are, like, fairly good ones. I mean, this isn't good, but it's just fucking funny. But yeah, sorry. I still can't get over that. Why did I do that? Anyways, oh, sorry, voice crack. Again, just practicing drawing feet. I promise I don't have a... Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? You know what I'm, like, referencing. I suck at drawing him, bro. Alright, that's all. Anyways, but yeah. I put some wounds in him. I finished drawing this at, like, school or something. Yeah, at school, but then I came home and just put the color there, so it wasn't finished until 3:23. But it was finished earlier in the day, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, this one was meh. I was, like, trying to go off of this again. What? No, not that. I was just trying to, like, do something similar to this again, but at nighttime instead. But yeah, it doesn't look that good in my opinion. I don't know why. I shortened this. Oh, I was running out of space. So I shortened this to 45 squared for whatever reason. Because 2025 is 45 squared, which is an interesting thing about our year, so. But yeah, it's okay. Oh, it has this thing that a lot of my paintings until recently have, where, like, when I'm doing, like, blurring, the edges, like, for some reason Krita makes it so the edges, if you blur at the edges, the white from outside the painting comes in. I end up fixing it later, but I kind of just, yeah, whatever. Anyways, okay, so this is going to require some explaining. First of all, this is 118, Oganesson. which is the final element on the periodic table that we know that we have made so far or have discovered so far. There's theoretically like things after that, like 119 or whatever, but we haven't made this, like produced those yet. 118 is an artificial element, but we have made it before, so it's on the periodic table. Oganesson. And my friend and I in college chem, like we just like, because that class makes us go fucking mental, so we just make stupid jokes about it a lot. And one of the things that came from it was John Oganesson. And he made like an entire like elemental cinematic universe, this friend, like with the fucking trans uranium vanguard or something like that. Or is it trans Neptune? I don't know, man. I think it ChatGPT write a lot of it. But, like, yeah. So, I asked him, what should I do for Sisyphus? Or no, I just, like, mentioned the Sisyphus thing to him one day, and he said, on 118, you should draw John Oganesson. I was like, sure, why the hell not? So, yeah, he's giving Sisyphus a block of Oganesson, but the pencil had rubbed out, so you can't really tell. Okay, let's, yeah, 119, I don't like his face here. I don't like it at all. I tried doing perspective with the arm here. Yeah, this is... whatever. I don't know why, but I associated this with a fucking character from Mr. Robot called Tyrell Wellick. I still don't know why. That's why, like, if you look at the Google Drive, which you should look at, by the way, for all the titles of the pictures, that's what it's titled. And I still don't know why I associated that with him, but I just did. So, yeah. 120. Oh, yeah, I had a 39.056 degrees Celsius fever. So, there wasn't anything here. Ooh, I still had the fever when I made this, but fuck, dude, I wanted to draw something that day. But the fucking edges, that pisses me off. But yeah, I really like this one. Lazy on the anatomy, but yeah, anatomy's hard. Yeah. This is, truth be told, story-wise, this is just something that's kind of, like, beyond anything. He just kind of showed up there. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's pretty cool. I wanted to just put as many colors in there as I could, because I like colors. I think this is, like, when I started to realize, like, oh, I really like having glowing things, because I'm like a monkey. Anyways, so yeah, it's day 121. I still had the fever. It was 11 squared, so I was like, I might as well try. And then, like, I was gonna draw. Oh yeah, I was gonna draw what I did on 123, but I just made this weird shape, and I was like, oh, I have an idea, and then it became this. Anyways, this is day 122. So he's exiting the portal, pushing the boulder out. And yeah, there's the mountain again. So yeah, I start to like do this. Like, this is how I draw mountains now. It's just this weird way. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just the way I draw mountains. It's definitely a fucking upgrade compared to how I used to do them, that's for sure. But yeah, that's him pushing the boulder away, or out of it, and coming out of the portal of that weird fucking place he was in. And this is day 123. Ugh. The tree looks so good, but he looks terrible. Like, oh my god, what is that? Ugh. It ruins it so much for me. Like, what is this fucking... Ugh, I don't want to... I'm putting my hand on it right now. I don't want to look at it. But yeah, I really like the tree. The tree was very nice. I like drawing the tree a lot. It was... no One Piece spoilers, but I was watching an episode of One Piece where there's a cherry tree. You know, it was like Chopper's Island or whatever. Like, the island they find Chopper. I was like, oh, I'll draw a cherry tree. Oh, he's hideous. God, what the fuck is that? No, okay. Yeah, so the next day I was not feeling good after that fucking abomination. I was like, okay, I drew this because it's just like, it was just like a representation of like how good I actually am at drawing, and it's like, well, this is really the best I can do. And I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I was not feeling good about myself. Anyways, yeah, day 125. So my other friend in chemistry suggested it on day 125 because it's 5 cubed that I should have him pushing a cube. So there he is, pushing a cube. Nothing to say about that. That was the last one of January 2025. So that's cool. The flow of time is scary. Anyways, yeah, anatomy's never good at anatomy. These are supposed to be like dunes, like dirt dunes, but I don't know. I didn't really put effort into it. Like, that's a line and that's shading, that's a line, that's shading, but yeah. I don't know, what the fuck is this pose, dude? Ooh, okay, whatever. Ooh, this is a nice one, actually. Yeah, the mountains look pretty good. I don't know why the picture's so shitty, but the mountains look pretty nice. This is day 127. I did like the same thing of shading with the mountains as on the boulder for some reason. I don't know why. That's interesting. But yeah, there's this weird thing I do where like the bottom section of the leg, I always make it like up till the foot, like as big as the thigh. I don't know if that's right. I don't think it is. Anyways, yeah, that night I was really lazy on day 128, so I just did this. Not much to say. It's just pushing it with one hand. Oh, yeah, this one was fun. I tried, like, I just tested out this, like, cloud, like, pencil smearing technique for drawing clouds. So that's a big cloud there. And then I just got a blue marker and highlighted him with it so you could see it compared to, like, all the gray. Yeah. I like this one. It was alright. Yeah, I might need to work on anatomy, bro. Whew. And that's like the little path that he's on right there. Just my... Yeah, the screen recorder shows it. Okay. 130. Yeah, he's just pushing it. I mean, like I don't know what to say. Like, a lot of these, like, yeah, he's pushing the boulder. What else do I say? He's just pushing the boulder. But, I put, like, very little effort into this, and that's when I realized, oh, wait, I'm getting somewhere, because the ones I put, like, no effort into are better than the ones are better than the ones I put effort into before. So, yeah, that was a nice feeling. Oh, yeah, day 131. This was hard. It was perspective. Fucking hell, dude. Oh, God. Anatomy and perspective. Ugh. That's a disgusting combo. This was really hard, but I like how it came out, especially for it being so long ago. The boulder looks wonky though, but oh well. His arm also looks wonky, but again, who cares? Oh, this was actually pretty late at night, so I wonder how much better I would have done if it was not late at night. Guess I shall never know. Oh yeah, so this one I went to my I went to my sister's house, and, they had, like, a big paper thing to color on for some reason. And I was like, okay, I'll just draw Sisyphus on that for tonight, and I did. And then I got high later that night, and it was pretty cool. It was really hard drawing that big, though. Like, this is, like, it doesn't show how big this was. This is pretty fucking big. The mountain looked pretty cool, though. He looked really weird, because it was, like, fucking massive, so I had no idea where I was. But yeah. Day 133 is the day after. He's just pushing the boulder up the hill. Wow. That's kind of what he does. He's Sisyphus. I'm gonna go insane doing this, bro. Holy shit. Oh yeah, I changed the perspective up a little bit. Oh, this is taken on top of the lid for, like... So this sketchbook doesn't fit in sleeves. The paper for that sketchbook didn't fit in sleeves, so I made I got a box and got some Ultra Kill stickers and put the Ultra Kill stickers on the lid of the box. And I still... For that sketchbook. So, like, there's a good chunk of drawings that are there. So that's pretty neat. Oh, yeah, this was horrible day. My only waking moment, I was like food poisoning or some shit. All I would do when I was awake during this day, this was 1:34, yeah? We're in 1:35. All I would do that day was wake up, throw up everything I had in my stomach. Everything, dude. I mean everything, and then go back to bed. It was fucking terrible. Oh, God. And then my dad spilled beer on it, too. Which is why it's standing there. I was like, oh, yeah, well, that's fitting, isn't it? Oh, yeah, so, I just want to do some perspective again, as I realized, is my nose bleeding? Oh well. I realized I hadn't done perspective in a while, so I just did that, and then this here is supposed to be the cherry tree from 123. Yeah. The reason why I did the cherry tree, by the way, on that day was because it was like 1, 2, 3, so that was pretty special. That's why I forgot to explain that part. But yeah, I just did perspective and then had him looking to the side. And he's like, "Oh, that's the cherry tree from earlier." Anyways, yeah, yeah, I did that in school. So February 11th. Wow. Ooh, yeah, I like this one. So basically, the anatomy on this one's pretty good. I like it, but the face is weird, but whatever. Who cares? To explain this, day 137. So there's this thing called the fine structure constant, and it is 1 over 137. It's like a constant of the universe, and for some reason it just pops up in a lot of stuff in like quantum physics. And one of those things is that when you get the spectral line of hydrogen, all of the wavelengths are not like a single wavelength in the spectral line. They are two wavelengths at that point, separated by 1 over 137 or alpha or the fine structure constant. So I just drew something that looks kind of close to the spectral line of hydrogen in the background. Yeah, it was fun. And I just made it really wonky where he is, and he's like, "Oh fuck," because it's kind of just a weird fucking confusing thing in physics, and kind of is like it's just defines so much stuff, so it's just like really odd, and that's why the bold is really odd. That was the same day I watched the Attack on Titan thing in theaters. They had like a rerun of the last two like finale movie episode thingies, so I had to do that a little bit of the day and then finish it when I got home into midnight, which is why I was there. But yeah, I like this one. Day 138, pretty tired after that, but I also did it at midnight, so yeah, he looks like shit. But guess what he's doing? You want to know what he's doing? He's pushing the fucking bullet. Okay, day 138. Did I? Yeah, okay. What the hell? And then this is day 139 on Valentine's Day. It's not a special date to me right now, so I didn't do anything. Anyways, and then you could actually see it in this drawing. That was a really sad statement. My bad. You can see in the background of this. This is day 140. So I just did it. I did it vertically and made it a big mountain because this is the last page of that sketchbook. So I was like, you know what? I'll send it off. Yeah, I liked it. It's pretty nice. He looks. I don't like his proportions. I can never get proportions right, but oh well. The mountain's the main focus. And then we start with the sketchbook that I'm currently on. Woohoo! This book belongs to Reuben Oppenheimer. I was gonna do like a big forest thing, but then I just kind of, I'm gonna say got lazy, but then I also realized like I'm fucking this up, so I just did what I did. And at first I didn't like it, but it kind of grew on me eventually. So yeah, that's day 141. Oh, dude, my fucking nose hurts like hell. Yeah. That's day 141. Again, I keep repeating myself. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The ones in this stage are just kind of boring. But day 142, I finished it exactly midnight. Oh, there's an imprint of the next one because it's a book. So I got it from the Cleveland Museum of Art. I like it. But yeah, I wanted to practice anatomy again, and I thought this looked all right. Just that same pose I do whenever I practice anatomy. I just need to actually give him an ass. Anyways, that was day 142. Finished exactly midnight. It was pretty cool. It's day 143. Another quick lazy one, but I did do the mountains. This is probably one of the worst set of mountains I've drawn actually. But and then it's like I don't know what this was, but I fuck with it. Just weird lines there below him. Doing that perspective I like doing with like him against a hill or something in the background. I always like doing that. Day 144, 12 squared. There is a hand here. I like drawing hands when they're big and easy to draw. And even though they're not easy to draw when they're big, but whatever. Big mountain, big hand. He is over here. You can see his head peeking. I did like that weird thing I do on the side of hills with like a bunch of squares or cubes or shapes of some sort. Ugh, my hand's there. Get away, fiend. But yeah, I like this one too. It's just like starts another little like section that I have usually. So on day 145, I should have made him look a lot thicker, but like not in that way, like wider as a body type. But yeah, he's he had to go downhill a little bit here. So then you can see the hand that you went by over here. Yeah, and that same mountain. I tried my best to replicate it, but it did not go well. Oh, that's whoa. Anyways, yeah. So this is day 146. So what happened here? I got to explain this. Is that he was like walking here, and then it just kind of flipped and made him go upside down for a bit, and now he's falling down to here. Yeah, I thought it was just a fun little thing to do, which is all wonky. So it's like stalactites or mites or whatever the fuck they are here, and then the other version, stalagmites or tights, whichever one's which. Here where it's upside down. So yeah, this kind of looks like a soccer ball, the boulder, but and here he is falling down. I'm actually pretty happy with how I got him, like the abs or whatever there. But yeah, fortunately, kind of got like the pencil got smudged, but this was day 147. I just tried to draw that same mountain from this, but putting it off to the side, and then this is up. Oh, it kind of got fucked up, but before you could tell that like it ends here, like the roof ends there, and then it just keeps going. But I don't know what happened, but you could tell before. So then it would just be like normal open sky again. Okay, I don't know why I made this. So I just did this, right? And drew him, and I just did this because like I wanted something unique about this drawing, right? I don't know why I did this, and then I explained why I did it. So I drew this, like these weird like shapes. I don't know what they were supposed to be, like scale cloud thingies. Day 148, by the way. And then I was like, I could do something cooler than this. This is nothing. And so I did this cool looking eye. And this is supposed to be like, it's really hard to tell, but like this is supposed to be that classic picture of the Inferno. I forgot who made it, but that's what that's supposed to be, like in the reflection of the eye. Because I love Dante's Inferno. Woohoo. Yeah. So it's watching. And then this one was done on the same day the Ultra Kill revamp came out, which was an amazing day. Holy shit, dude, that update was mental. I miss the old levels sometimes, but man. Anyways, but I still managed to have time for a pretty cool drawing. So it was day 149, February 24th. Woohoo! It was 9:55 because you know what I was doing all day. I still can't believe that fucking King Gizzard is in the game, by the way. Oh my god. Hey, I'm sorry. So because they're all perfect squares, I made this like weird beast. There's not a head here. It's supposed to be like a tail. It's like it's just a tail thing that looks like a head, but it's a spike. So because it was like 1 is a perfect square, 4 is a perfect square, 9 is a perfect square, what I did is made a nonagon, which is actually kind of funny because Nonagon Infinity was a robot stop from Nonagon Infinity by King Gizzard was in the Ultra Kill revamp trailer. So wow. And then inside of it I put a square for the 4, and then I put a 1 for the in a circle. Or I put a circle for the 1 in there. It made this like weird creature thing. I kind of like it. They were gonna be wings eventually, but I think they're still supposed to be wings. But then I was like, well, this looks reptilian at the same time. So yeah, I don't know. It was odd, but it was fun. And there's a mountain there. Yay. 150. What I do with 150 is make him do a weird pose. So I just had him like I was planning on doing this for 150 for a while. So like every time it's a 50. So day 50 he was doing a handstand. This time on day 150 he was he's like using his feet. And then I just added like these weird red wind swirl things because why not? So that's day 150. And then for day 151 he is pushing a Pokeball up the hill. Oh, and I finished it exactly 6:06 p.m. Nice. There's a lot of drawings where I finished at 6:06. Huh. I think there is, at least. I might be wrong. Because in Gen 1 there's 151 Pokemon, so I drew a Pokeball. Oh god, dude. My bad. Stuffy nose. Sorry, just adjusting. my position on my chair. So yeah, I did this at school again. I can't remember. I used my friend's water bottle in calc class to make the circle. But yeah, I did this at school, and then I had to come home and color it with my colored pencils, which were at home, which is why I was finished at 6:06. Sorry, my bad. So this is day 152. My friend said he should, because my friend in calc class was playing Terraria a lot at the time. He was doing a Terraria playthrough at the time, not like at that moment, but just in general. So he said you should have him pushing an adamantite boulder up the hill. I was like, okay, fuck it. And then I also did like the green one, Mithril or whatever, and then it ended up having green mountains and like a meteor showers of those red and green rock mineral things, and then having the moon. It was like, yeah, it was kind of fun. The only problem is that the drawing next to it is a drawing of V1, and so all the colored pencil is all over it now, which sucks. But oh well. And this is day 153. I drew this whole thing, and then I was like, you know what? I just want to add something, and I don't know why. I don't know where I got the idea from, but I just wanted to add a balloon. So I put a balloon in. So why not put a balloon in? I still don't know why, but why not? Let's have a balloon. Fuck it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I also was experimenting with like having like the hills not just be straight the whole time, like having some terrain. I really need to start adding like actual terrain. But yeah, there you go. I need to stop saying, but yeah. Balloon. Keep in mind these are just gonna be me yapping. Like I have no script, so that's why it's kind of like this. That's day 153, and this is day 154. So I had finished watching Nosferatu with my dad that night, and I was like, you know what, I'll do something a little spooky. But this ended up actually being something, and I'll explain why in a bit. But in about 21 Sisyphus days, I'll explain. I mean, like in this video, I'll explain. At day 175, I'll explain. I'll stop being weird. Or at day 170, so it would be 21. Did I say 21? I don't know. But yeah. This was supposed to be like the moon shining through a bunch of clouds, but I didn't. I was tired. We watched like a really long movie. Nosferatu was a good movie though. I liked it. And yeah, this is supposed to be a tower, which is what I'll elaborate on at day 175. So there's the tower. There. He's now going into another cave. One last cave on this mountain. And that's day 155. Yeah. Anatomy was alright. Just trying to see if there's anything else I want to talk about. I mean, I don't think there is. Oh yeah, I did like the same shading I usually do with the mountain, but just plopped a tower on top. And this is day. Ooh, I like day 156. This was pretty good. I did these two. These were a little better because I did. This one was a lot better because I did it in school, so I was awake. But the shading looked pretty nice. With the spikes that are in this cave. I don't know what pose he's doing, but he's doing a pose of some sorts. Took a lot of fucking graphite, that is for sure. And there's the outside, you can kind of see. The outside, is it the same as? No, not really, but whatever. Yeah, let's say 156. And then he keeps going to the cave. Now he's going uphill again, because he was just going kind of downhill. Now he's going uphill. Pretty lazy one, but whatever. And then this one I like doing a lot. I actually put effort into this one. Used some perspective to have a bunch of squares thingies on the side of the walls. And this is supposed to be a stream that is going through. If you can't tell, you can't really tell, probably not. But this one feels like I did it like a few days ago. That's weird. My brother says this one looks like Ultra Kill. Like, I guess maybe he's talking about the Cyber Grind, but I should probably show him the one that actually looks like the Ultra Kill. But yeah, that one will be coming up. He has seen the Sisyphus Prime one. That's not what I'm referencing. I don't know what the pose was supposed to be. I just kind of wanted him to be like trying to balance himself, I did all right with the perspective here. I like it. And now, yeah, perspective practice again really is what this was. But then I just was like, dude, I do not want to draw 8 million cubes again. I did that yesterday, so I just stopped there. I probably should have kept going, but it's okay. You can see little doodles on the side there. I know what those doodles are, but I'll explain another day. Yeah. The anatomy was hard to get in perspective with this, but it was worth it. I liked it. And this is day 160. Yeah, I finished this one at school too, but I had to wait until I got home to do the color, and then I forgot to until like at 11:30 at night. Man, I have been getting lazy. But yeah, I guess the cave really fucked him up because he is bleeding out and he's staggering out of the cave finally. And okay, so this was the first session of a really major D&D campaign I was DMing for, so that's why I didn't do it until very late at night, and barely did anything of it because I was just spending all of that day getting ready for that and doing it. It was so fun. They finished the campaign a little bit ago. In many years, I'll draw a comic of that campaign, I promise you. But it's like the camp. It's like a big world I'm doing. But the first one was based around Dante's Inferno. They finished it like a week or two ago, and now they're gonna do Purgatorio. I'll draw the whole thing. It'll be a lot more in a few years when I'm actually good at drawing. Yeah. Okay. Day 150 or 162. Big sword. Day 160. Okay. There's nothing else. It's just bleeding. That's about it. Big sword. Yeah, day 163, another lazy one again. This one was a lazy one, but at least it was unique in some sense. Again, this was looking at the river or the lake thing that he'd been going on. I really should have put more effort into at least one of these so you could actually make the lake actually prominent, but oh well. This one, I did perspective for that tower that he had been seeing, that he had saw a few times. The anatomy looks weird. Really weird. The boulder... Whoa, what's going on with the boulder? Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. It's just like the side of mountain. He's obviously going to go left next, once he gets past this little wall here. And when he got left, fucking everything changed, and now he has to push it down this hill, and you can kind of see he has to go back up again, very loosely, like a few pixels, bro. But yeah, big mountain. I like the big mountain. Big mountain. It's day 166. He fell, but luckily there was like a little ditch, so he's just there, and the boulder's in a good spot. Ooh, day 167. So this was the same day as a total lunar eclipse, on Pi Day, no less. And I had some issues. So when the lunar eclipse happened, I was not able to take a picture with my telescope, sadly. If you want that picture if you want a picture that I have taken before of another total lunar eclipse that happened a year or two ago, then DM me on Twitter or Discord or something. That's all in the description. I'll show you it. But I'm too lazy to edit this video. I'm going to be honest with you. So, yeah, you're going to have to ask. But instead, I just drew Sisyphus, or made the Sisyphus drawing based around it, which I probably would have done anyways, but oh well, it looked really nice. I just love space. Happy Pi Day, because, Albert Einstein's birthday and whatnot. It was really cool. I really wish I did get a picture of it, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. I mean, obviously I got a phone picture and whatnot, but not my telescope. Yeah. Just the void and the moon, the blood moon. Day 168, lazy one. That's supposed to be the tower there. Just him standing on top of this weird cube thing and the tower on a distant mountain. Distant now, because hell is non-Euclidean. Whew, okay. This one was fun. So I did sphere practice. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I just make this my Sisyphus today? So it's exactly what I did. I didn't want to bother doing anatomy, especially with all the shading that would have to go with that, so I just made him like a stick figure. And yeah, this is really good. Although the shadow is way too big, and I did fix it in later sphere practices like this one. This is probably one of my best spheres that I've done. But yeah, I just wanted to share this thing here. I included it in the files that I'm going through so I could show you it. Yeah, I'm proud of myself with these spheres. Yay. Oops. Day 170. Literally nothing. Just literally nothing. Day 171. Oh, I like this one. I don't know why I did this, but like I just made a really wonky looking cliffside that was just sort of like tilting at the edge there when it gets to the end of where the vanishing point is. But it does kind of go off to the side and wraps around. And I had like different layers, but then the layers like sort of like some of them are on top of like these are on top of each other. I don't know. It was kind of cool. I really like this one. And then this is like supposed to be cloud here. Oh, I had to remind myself to write a speech for English class. That's why that's there. But yeah, that's cloud. It's just smear pencil. Day 171. Yeah. I like this one. It's one of my favorite ones that I've done. One of my favorite traditional ones, I think. Yeah, this is day 172. Yeah, it was kind of as lazy. Layer. Path he's on. Layer. Yeah. Layer of like the mountain that he's climbing on. That's what those are. And then day 173. So I did just a giant mountain with 3 mountains in front of it. And then when I got home, or when I was about to like finish drawing it, I realized, oh shit. Day 173, I should have done the peanut from the SCP peanut. So I just quickly added it. I kind of messed up the shape a little bit, but it was too late because it's colored pencil, so I just winged it. So that's why that's there. I like it. It's silly. I was testing out colored pencils here, so. But you can pretend. Someone give me an idea for what this is. All right, this like pink streak here. What could this possibly be? Physically, give me an idea. Best idea is what it is. And day 174. So this is the one right before he gets to the peak of Mount Maria. So he's just taking a look at these mountains here. Just with his boulder. Good old trusty boulder. Wow, I did this one late at night. This is like a pretty good one for how late I did this. Maybe I finished it late at night or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Day 175. So this is the tower. So yeah, it gave me the idea because day 75 originally also had like some sort of structure. It was broken for sure, but it was like two like Corinthian ordered pillars. So what I'm going to do is every time it's 75, because my plan was already to make each 75 like the top of a mountain, except for when we get to us. For now, that's what the tradition is going to be like for the next few hundred days. But I also thought, why not have a structure at the top of all of them too? So that's what I'm going to do. This one, like, I don't know, I was like really distracted the whole time, but it came out surprisingly nicely. I put an eye here, so I like having eyes. Ex Duris Gloria. I'm pretty sure it's with struggle comes glory or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I added it because I liked that. Yeah. So he is now at the top of this mountain, Mount Maria. And this is day 176. So he goes inside of that building, and this is the view from like the top of it. Spiral staircase. Yeah, not much effort into this one, but it's nice. And then this is him exiting finally. Now he just has to go down. Just kind of, sorry, giving me a moment. Giving myself a moment, bro. Day 178. So this one I had like started to draw for a while back. Like I had a trip to the Cleveland Museum of Art, and I started to draw this one while I was there, but then I never actually like completed it until day 178. I think like, oh, I made it here. It was gonna be day 176, but then I realized, wait a minute. I actually want this to. I was gonna do the spiral staircase, so then instead on day 176, I drew this. If that makes, hold on, let me rephrase all of that. Oh my god. So it was gonna be day 176, but then I realized, because then I like got picked up from the Cleveland Museum of Art, and then when I got home, I realized, wait, no. I wanted to do the view from the top of a spiral staircase for right after this. So I was like, and like, obviously this is the only time I can do that, so I have to just save this one for later. So I drew this, and then I was too lazy that night, so I just quickly did this, kind of similar to that one where he's just pushing it with one hand. And then the day after that, I finally finished this drawing for day 178. Okay, there we go. Day 179, kind of a little bit practiced with the shading there. Yeah, I mean, not much to it. Oh yeah, day 180, his boulder just fucking went into flames. I just thought it would be a fun little thing to do, because why not? And yeah, I tried a bit with the posing to show shock, but, you know, I'm not good at anatomy, so. The mountain looks nice, though, in the background. I like mountains. Day 188. What the fuck? Day 181, I was trying out terrain again, so that's him, like, because he's going downhill now, because he got to the peak, so that's him, like, trying to carefully, you know, get down from there. Oh, so this is the one that looks like the Ultra Kill Cybergrind. So I just was practicing perspective, and again, I was like, you know what, I'll just make this my Sisyphus drawing, and put this in the background. Kind of inspired by Hollow Purple from Jujutsu Kaisen. You have like this red thing, kind of like a nebula-looking thing, with like relativistic jets almost. The ocean, you got turtles and all sort of strange bugs. Sorry, I'm trying to reference fucking the history of the entire world, I guess, but I can't remember the way that goes. Little jellyfish creature there. Oh, this red and blue, those dots are like the vanishing points, so I just, you know, incorporated them. And then in the middle, it converges into Hollow Purple. Wah! And yeah, he's just climbing up the blocks that I made for them. And I even gave them shading. Wow. Day 183. Wow. Yeah, that's day 183. Day 184, oh god. Sorry. Yeah, it's perspective, waterfall, 2 layers, so waterfall's coming up from here. This is where he is. And then it goes down into the next layer, I guess. I don't know how it really works, but and yeah, this one, ugh, I fucked up, man. The previous day it was April Fool's, so it was fine, because I was gonna do something like this anyways, but I still feel like an idiot. I forgot to draw it, so just like in the morning, I was like, oh shit, you moron. And so I just quickly made this. It doesn't matter, because I did another one that same day, so it doesn't really matter. I don't feel good about it, obviously, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah. Anyways, let's just get. I don't like that. I really fucking regret it, but what can I do? So yeah, I kind of just got a fucking reference image of Olympus and then had him praying to it. And it was so cool because it was like in school, in this classroom, in like study hall or whatever. And it was just a massive fucking storm the whole time while I was doing it. So I was like, okay, Zeus, I'm sorry, bro, chill. Like, it was storming, dude. Holy shit. It was raining cats and dogs. And yeah, the next day I did like this weird aerial view. I mean, I always have like this weird like thing of like having mountainside on one side, just fucking drop into eternity on the other side, and then a path that he's on. So I did the aerial view of that. Day 188 was just anatomy practice again. It's okay. I'm not good at anatomy, but yeah, that's day 188. Day 189, another lazy one. Or like just a quick sketch. I just wanted to get it done. Yeah, if it's him, like if it's 2D like this, and there's on a 2D hill with him on it and a mountain in the background, I am probably lazy that day. Oh, day 190. So yeah, this is supposed to be a Martian sunset, because the atmospheric composition being different on Mars, the sunsets are blue, because, you know, we have like red, yellowish sunsets on Earth because all of the light, it goes through a denser part of the atmosphere and it's scattered differently, and all the it's not blue anymore, right? It's now red, but it's the reverse on Mars, so it's red, or instead of being red, it's blue now. Wow. So yeah, I did a Martian sunset. I like this one. This one's very nice. I did it pretty late at night. It still ended up being pretty nice. Tried to give them like a glowing effect too. The boulder, I had them like a fucking character. The boulder and Sisyphus. Yeah, this one was pretty nice. I like it. I'm saying I like it as if I didn't make it. Day 191. I don't know why I put this mountain off to the side here. It's kind of like a weird like horror vacui effect. Oh, that's what I should. Oh, that's what I was gonna name this drawing. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and rename the drawing because right now it's like offset mountain. I'm gonna change that to horror vacui because it's just empty space mostly. April 8th. Oh, I didn't do one April 8th. So 192. These were like solar flares type things, but they ended up being not that. So I don't know. It's just things, I guess. Day 193. Again, it was not a good one. It was supposed to be foggy, but it just nah. It also looks pretty blurry. I think the blurriness of the camera makes it look a lot worse, but oh well. Day 194. Oh god, I wasted my time that day watching the Minecraft movie with my friend, and I was the only one in the theater because all my friends were all cowards doing the chicken jerky or whatever, and there was like no one there. So, but yeah, this was the 100th birthday of The Great Gatsby, or like 100 years ago that day, The Great Gatsby was published for the first time. So it was cool. When I was like doing these lines, I was thinking of that one scene in the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where like the sparklers go off. Obviously, it's nothing like that, but I was just thinking of that while I was doing those. Just thought I'd comment on that. Day 185. I thought I'd do something at least a little special, so I did like this weird like effect where it's just like closed off. So 185, 190, or what? So it's just a single strip of what you can see. Like you can only see a single strip of like the whole picture, basically. You know, why not? It was late at night. I was like, you know, I'll just do something like that. Oh! This one's a cool one. 196. So this was the 64th anniversary of Vostok 1, which was the space mission which launched Yuri Gagarin into space, the first man to go to space. You know, I great admiration for that man. So, oh, it's 14 squared too. That's pretty cool. Great admiration for that man, so I decided to do something in his honor. It kind of looks like the Vostok rocket, but it's not that accurate, but I really liked it. Again, it's like that same like perspective thing, but yeah. I don't remember how long it took me. Oh my god, my nose is actually in agony now. Oh, thank god I'm nearly done. But, dude, this hurts. Ooh. Yeah, I have diffraction spikes, kind of based on what I remember when I saw a rocket launch in person for the first time. Like those diffraction spikes on where the flame was. Oh my god, that was crazy. So yeah, and then I accidentally like smeared them a little bit, but then they gave this like really cool effect of like, yeah, it gave that effect. I was like, oh shit, dude, I should just keep that. So like I got the smudge tool and clicked on it once by accident. I was like, oh wait a minute, that actually looks kind of cool. So I did it on each diffraction spike after that. So yeah, and that's day 196. And 197 was the last one of Mount Maria. So bye-bye, Mount Maria. And it's fucking chaos. Yellow shit raining the sky. There's a giant red eye watching him, making everything red. And, you know, I'm not good doing anatomy digitally for some reason, so I didn't really try. So yeah, this one's okay. I mean, it's just a quick little digital thingy I did. Gotta do something a little special for the last one of this mountain. And then 198. This one is a lazy one, but it's special in that it's like the first one I did in pen. So yeah, there you go. I at least did something special for like 198. 199. Just a bunch of mountains and he's just holding his hands out. Whatever emotion you want him to think. If you want like rage, triumph, your choice, bro. Open-ended, I guess. And day 200. Oh wow. So yeah, here he is. He's holding on for dear life on the boulder while the gravity of the black hole is just sending him. Yeah, I really am happy with the way this came out. This is obviously like just objectively one of my best ones. Yeah, the multiple mountains. It's like supposed to be the same environment as the last one, but it just gets obliterated by this black hole eating this blue giant star. Obviously, I don't think this happens with stars, but I just added like aurora effect just for coolness at the top here. But yeah, whew. This was really fun to draw today. Yeah, I'm really like impressed that I drew this. It's definitely my favorite one, which is good. I want H like 100 to be my new favorite one. So, it was a blast making this one today. So yeah, thank you for listening. I apologize if it's not like enthusiastic or whatever, but those are my thoughts on all of them. Just me kind of going through them. But yeah, this day 200 was, I don't know, it. The thing is with like the first 100 days is that each one felt unique because, but like after a bit it's like there's only so much you can do when you're not trying to do something completely out there. Like obviously I can do something unique every day, but with day 100 is doing the same thing every day almost felt unique because this was the first time I was doing it. For this it was like a perspective shift in that like there was this good chunk of time, I think it was like in the 140s, where I was like not feeling good about the drawings, and then I realized it's because I'm doing the same thing every day. Like you can't escape that fact. It's Sisyphus. He is pushing a boulder up a hill in a mountainous environment. A lot of the drawings are gonna be that. I was like, wait a minute. The reason why I don't feel good about them is because I'm not gonna be able to do something completely unique every day. When I was doing the first 100, I felt completely unique every day because I've never drawn before. But now I'm starting to get into it a little bit, and I'm like, oh. Just another guy pushing a boulder up a hill against a mountain. Yeah, no shit, because it's Sisyphus. That's what it's gonna be. Obviously, I'm not gonna stop, but that's what it's gonna be. So yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to all my friends' stuff in the subscription. Follow me on Twitter. I don't really post on bsky anymore, but yeah, you can find it from the last video if you so care. In the description of the last video. My Discord will be in there too if you want to say hi, please. I'm lonely. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice night, day, or whatever. See ya.